Hello, and welcome back to Movie Reviews 101. It's been a while since we talked about movies. Usually we just write about them, but it's time to start doing this again. And to start things off, we have The Man in the White Van, directed by Warren Scales, and it follows a quaint little farming family who find themselves getting stalked randomly on Halloween in 1974 but it happens every couple of years. And the middle child, Annie, played by Madison Wolfe, has started to see things getting a bit more closer to home than she's comfortable with, and it follows these events as they occur. We also have Ali Larter and Sean Astin, who are playing the parents, which of course they're kind of favourites of everybody's, with The Final Destination and Heroes, Ali Larter, and Goonies, Lord of the Rings, Stranger Things, Sean Astin. They both been seen as relatively nice actors that everyone just seems to support whatever they do. We also have Breck Basinger and Gavin Warren completing the family as the older sister Margaret and the younger brother Daniel. And the thing that makes this movie stand out a little bit more for me is the fact that it puts no focus on the stalker killer character. Like, we know that this is a killer because we do see them abducting other women, but we know they do a lot of it as the body shape doing it, and that's very effective. Like, how many times have we watched, look at this serial killer, it's this person doing this for fun? And it's very annoying that there's always a lot more focus on the killer than the victims, especially even with the ones that are more based on true stories, which this one's claiming. I don't know if I've done enough research or any at all, but it might just be a good selling point for the movie. Apart from that, it works to me. The fact that it just starts off with noticing the van and just passing by and telling it to bugger off, and the next year it's a bit closer, and you know this is escalating to something bigger, something's going to happen, and you're waiting, and it sort of gives you a bit of chills because you know this person's operating but doesn't stick around long enough to be noticed that often. And that's what this movie really achieves, creating that sense of the chilling idea that every time at Halloween this person comes out, you don't know who they are, you don't know where they're from, and they're just there and they're waiting for you. And this is where it's great because, like, we saw Madison Wolfe in The Conjuring 2, and we've seen her elevate through horror even over the years, and continues to take on more of a thriller role here, and great to see. While I do like everything we do see, there's a lot of the movie doesn't seem to want to believe any of the stories. Like, every time she claims something, everybody just ignores her. Like, she's just the rebellious middle child, and it's like, well, you know, things are like happening, right? Like, people are disappearing. Why don't you want to like take this a little bit more seriously? Like, but anyway, I still think that's acceptable for what we get. Like, you know, it's not going to be like the scariest movie. You know that it's not drawn towards like blood serial killers who just want body counts. You know that there is, but we're not focusing on it, and it's nice. Like, we've also seen, like, this year with like The Woman of the Hour, we had a serial killer, but it wasn't so much about what they were doing, it was about how they were hunting, and that helped as well. And that's what this feels like. This is more about the hunter watching their prey but never really seeing them in action. And I think you're gonna enjoy this one, like, for what we get. It's something that's gonna keep you on edge, and I feel like it's a solid to great. I like my movies, and I usually give quite a lot. My solid recommendation of 3 out of 5, and I think that means you're gonna have a good time. You're gonna enjoy the movie, and that's what this movie's gonna produce for you. So you're gonna sit back, you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna be thinking of that chill feeling that somebody could be watching you. So that's my overall thoughts. Even though it all sounds like a bit of rambling, I just want to get back into doing these. So this is the start, hopefully, of many. We'll see. Um, yeah. So go check out The Man in the White Van. It should be available in early December. This should be up by then, so it's going to do a couple of cinemas in the US before getting to digital as well. So if you get the chance, you might be able to see it on the big screen. If you don't, well, you know it's going to be on digital soon. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about me returning to try and do these, and where we're going to go next with them, and if it's worth my time. Sounds a bit too much to take for the first episode back, but anyway, have a good day, everyone, and goodbye.